Alright, ladies and gentlemen, iOS 26 Beta 1 is out right now, along with macOS 26, iPadOS 26, tvOS 26, visionOS 26, HomePodOS 26, and watchOS 26. It's downloading right now. We'll be back once it's fully installed, and you guys will get to see my first ever initial reaction to the brand new iOS 26 Beta 1. Alright, so here we are. This is literally right after my phone finished updating, and we can immediately see a difference. Look at that liquid glass during the setup. Swipe up, and wow, we can see that the passcode screen is completely different. Wow. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about the way the numbers look. It kind of makes it more difficult to see. I don't know if this is going to affect some people or not, but to me, I think I prefer the old way the passcode screen was. Immediately, we got a difference. These prompts at the bottom, one, are way closer to the bottom, and two, they are rounded instead of square. And this screen is new. Software update complete. Your iPhone has been updated. Future software updates will be automatically downloaded and installed for you as they are released. You can manage this in software update settings. Let's tap continue. iPhone analytics. We are forced into sharing analytics because we're on the developer beta. And look at this. Welcome. No longer says welcome to iPhone, just says welcome. Swipe up to get started. And look, this is our first look at the iOS 26 home screen. The parallax effect is indeed back. And here's a good time to show the new prompts. They look way more modern, way more rounded, nice and glassy, with some nice new buttons. Right off the bat, you can see that basically all the icons are a little different. Especially check out the camera app and the photos app and the mail app and news app. Podcasts is a little different. App Store looks almost identical. The clock app is completely different. Yeah, all the apps are slightly different, but the three biggest ones are probably photos, camera, and mail. The camera looks more like iOS 6 than anything after iOS 7. Immediately jump into settings here and see what we can find. The toggles are a little more squished, and they look kind of like a blend between the iOS 7 toggles and the iOS 5 toggles. Kind of cool. Everything in the settings app seems to be bigger and more spaced out to me. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Ooh, this is what I wanted to see. This battery section is completely different. Look at this. This is brand new. This is the first I've ever seen of this. So your battery health section and your cycle count section is exactly the same. Your charging section is exactly the same. You got your charge limiter, your optimized battery charging, and your clean energy charging. Your battery percentage toggle is right there at the bottom. We have this new power mode section, and there's a new toggle for adaptive power. When your battery usage is higher than usual, iPhone can make small performance adjustments to extend your battery life, including slightly lowering the display brightness or allowing some activities to take a little longer. Low power mode may turn on at 20%. And you also have a dedicated low power mode toggle underneath. I'm going to turn on this adaptive power setting because I'm interested in that. But yeah, so basically in your battery settings, they basically now include screen times in here, as well as all the settings you had before, as well as the brand new adaptive power mode. I'm going to leave that on and see what it does. If we go into settings, general, and about, we see our iOS version is 26.0, build number 23A526N. So we are way far off from a release candidate or a public release, obviously, as this is developer beta 1 day 1. I found a new section in the general settings called screen capture. If we go here, you see a toggle for full screen previews, for automatic visual lookup, for CarPlay screenshots, and format if we want HDR or SDR. In wallpaper settings now, we're going to add a new wallpaper. We're going to add the stock iOS 26 wallpaper. Let's check out this new wallpaper. Boom, here we go. If we tap on edit, then customize. They made a few changes here. Now we have default, dark, this new clear option. Let's check this out. Wow, look at this clear option. That's sick. It's a little buggy, but all the app icons are indeed clear. Check this out. Let's jump into the camera app and see what we stumble upon in here. Okay, this is completely different. So you have your settings up here, whether you want high efficiency or raw, as well as 24 megapixels or 48 megapixels. You have all your settings here for photos in a nice glass pane. Wow, look at that. You got your flash, your live, timer, exposure, styles, aspect ratio, and intensity. You have your button on the bottom left to view your recent photos, and the button on the bottom right to rotate between the front and the back camera. If we go to videos, you see my settings up there, HEVC, 4K, 60. If you tap on this, here you have all your settings in the top pane. You can go between HEVC, ProRes Log, ProRes HDR. You can do 1080p or 4K, and you can go between 24 and 120 frames per second. So here in messages, you'll see we have backgrounds now. So let's do this background. You can swipe between different styles as well. Let's go with dusk. I like this one. Wow, check this out. Backgrounds now available in iMessage. Alright, so I'm just scrolling through the settings app here. I'm trying to look for changes in the settings, and under display and brightness, I found a new toggle for blur wallpaper in the always on display section. The sounds and haptics settings, I found a microphone section where I'm assuming if you have AirPods or some kind of Type-C microphone connected, you can select that microphone to use it instead of the built-in microphone on your phone or your AirPods, which is awesome. Also in sound and haptics, I found a new setting for late night mode. I'm guessing it applies an EQ to the speaker to maybe make it quieter or takes out certain frequencies. I'm not sure, but it's just something I found. In music settings, there is a new section called song transitions, where you can either use the new audio mix, or you can go back to the old crossfade setting that was introduced. This was your first look at iOS 26. New glassy icons, a brand new glass design. We've got backgrounds and polls in iMessage. We've got a redesign to the phone app. We've got AutoMix for Apple Music. We've got the brand new hold feature on a phone call. We've got call screening. We've got a redesigned camera and photos application. We've got visual intelligence with screenshots. We've got this brand new screen time / battery section with the brand new power mode section, along with the brand new adaptive power mode and our toggle for low power mode. We've got search bar down at the bottom of settings now. Let's check out the music app. I want to see what this looks like now. So the first time I opened Apple Music, it says AutoMix is on, and here is a look at the brand new music app. When I scroll down, the menu at the bottom disappears. When I move up, it comes back, and it is reacting to what is underneath it. Really cool. Look at this, guys. Very nice UI changes. It makes it feel fresh, but also quite polished. So yeah, thank you for joining me for this quick look at iOS 26 Developer Beta 1. There'll be more videos coming soon for all the different Apple platforms, and I'm sure there will be millions upon millions of settings found by different people, but this is just what I was able to find in my first 5 minutes using the brand new iOS 26. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.